Welcome. Today we're diving into a really big question, one that comes right from the research. What is it that turns the huge, monumental risk of migration into, well, extraordinary success? It's this incredible journey of hope and courage, but it's also just packed with uncertainty.
So what exactly is that combination of luck, timing, and pure perseverance that lets some immigrants just absolutely thrive? Well, to even begin to answer that, we've got to first wrap our heads around the sheer scale and impact of immigration today.
So let's kick things off in Canada. It's a country whose entire identity and economy have been shaped by immigration. It's the perfect place to see just how profoundly newcomers can build a nation.
So you see this number, 23%. That is massive. According to the 2021 census, that's over 8.3 million people. Just let that sink in for a second. Nearly 1 out of every 4 people in Canada started their journey somewhere else.
And their contributions, they are just immense. You've got Adrienne Clarkson, who came from Hong Kong and became the Governor General. Then there's Shahrzad Rafati, an entrepreneur from Iran who built this global digital media empire. And look, these are just a couple of examples of the kind of leadership we're talking about right at the very top.
Okay, now let's hop across the border and look at the United States. It's often called a nation of immigrants, right? Its history is basically this long, super complex case study of how migration shapes a country's destiny, the good and the bad.
And this timeline, it's really something. It goes back more than 20,000 years, then moves into European settlement, but it also, and this is so important, it includes the forced migration of enslaved Africans. It's a powerful reminder that not all migration is a choice, and that entire complex, difficult history is just woven into the very fabric of the country.
Okay, so let's zoom in a bit. How did these huge historical waves lead to some of the most famous success stories on the entire planet? We're talking about people whose personal journeys literally changed the world.
Let's start with a name everyone knows, Albert Einstein. Now, we all know he was a brilliant physicist, right? But he was also a refugee. He had to flee Nazi Germany back in 1933.
And his work, his theories completely revolutionized physics. His story just goes to show how offering a safe place to a single person, a single mind, can literally change our understanding of the entire universe. It's an incredible testament to the potential that can arrive with an immigrant.
Okay, let's fast forward to our time. You've got another titan of industry, Elon Musk. His journey started in South Africa, then he went to Canada, and then on to the US.
As the founder of Tesla and SpaceX, he has totally redefined space exploration, transportation, and energy systems. His story is just such a clear example of what happens when immigrant ambition meets opportunity. It can spark innovation in multiple world-changing fields all at the same time.
And then, of course, there's the one-of-a-kind story of Arnold Schwarzenegger. He came all the way from a small town in Austria with a pretty specific dream in mind. His career path is honestly almost unbelievable when you lay it out. He goes from being an immigrant bodybuilder to a Hollywood superstar and then governor of California. His life is pretty much the embodiment of the American dream, a powerful symbol of making it big in a new country. And hey, this impact goes way beyond science and business. The world of culture is just full of these stories. The list is endless, but look at some of these names. Sofia Vergara, the beloved Alex Trebek, Natalie Portman, the incredible artist Shireen Nishat. They've all completely enriched the cultural and artistic fabric of their new homes.
The source material also makes a point to show that you can find immigrant roots at the highest levels of politics. For example, it notes that Friedrich Trump, the grandfather of the former president, immigrated from Germany, and his wife, Melania Trump, immigrated from Slovenia.
Okay, and this is a really critical point, we have to understand that these amazing success stories, these highlight reels, they are not every immigrant's journey, not even close.
So, is it always a story of triumph? Absolutely not. For so many people, the path isn't just hard. It's full of huge, unique obstacles that can feel completely insurmountable.
To really get this, let's look at some recent research. There was a 2023 report from JVS Toronto that specifically looked at skilled immigrant women, and what it found? Well, it paints a much more complicated picture.
So what are these barriers? We're talking about things like being underemployed in your own field, struggling to get your hard-earned credentials recognized, and even battling with identity issues while you're trying to adapt. It just goes to show that sometimes talent and hard work, they aren't enough to overcome the hurdles that are already in place.
So what's the formula then? What's the thread that connects these stories of incredible success with the stories of real, significant struggle?
How do we break down this whole idea of luck?
Well, what the research suggests is that successful migration isn't just about one person's hard work. It's more like an intersection. It's where an individual's resilience and effort meets a welcoming environment that's full of actual opportunity.
So you can really break luck down into 3 key ingredients. Step 1, you need that personal effort and resilience. That's non-negotiable. Step 2, you need to be in the right place at the right time. That element of timing is huge. And step 3, and this is maybe the most crucial part, there has to be accessible opportunity. The systems have to be there to actually let people reach their potential.
And really, here's the bottom line. When societies truly invest in newcomers, they're not just doing something nice. They are turning one person's luck into prosperity for everyone. It's an investment that pays off in innovation, in creativity, and in sheer determination. Which leaves us with this final question to think about. How can we shift the conversation? Instead of asking how an individual can get lucky, maybe the real question is, how can we build a society that turns that individual luck into shared opportunity for everyone?